Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Harness News Live. Sorry, cameras are off center there. Beautiful day here in Winnipeg. Hopefully it's a beautiful day wherever you are joining me from. Lots to talk about. Meadowlands recap on Saturday had some graduate finals and Meadowlands Pace Elims. Vernon's Downs hosted a big-time Trotters stake as well. Clinton Raceway, Summerside had some stake races to go over up in Canada, and a bunch of sire stakes. But first, we'll have some other news to talk about. Bella Bellini calling it a career, hanging up the horseshoes. Is that, I guess, what they do? The 2022 Dan Patch Trotter of the Year. According to an article in Harness Racing Update, trainer Nifty Norman found wear and tear in the mare's knee. He said she hasn't seemed like herself this season, and Norman and the owner Dave McDuffie made the decision to retire her to ensure her welfare and not risking injury. The mare is a two-time Breeders' Crown champion and a double millionaire. She also won the Hamiltonian Oaks and the Hamiltonian Maturity. No immediate decisions have been made about the next steps for the mare, but, all the best, of course, to the mare. One heck of a horse. Now that the actual racing action, Meadowlands had a pretty exciting Saturday. They had a couple graduate finals. First up was the Trot, a field of 8 trotters lined up behind the starting gate to battle for the $230,000 purse. And this is how it went down.
Took off. Jiggy Jog got the word from Dexter Dunn, 123 and 4 into the stretch of the graduate final. And Jiggy Jog, just like that, has 5 lengths separation. Scrambles on for second. Looks like money down the set of the racetrack, looking for second now. Sleigh is full out, and so is Kegstand on the inside. Jiggy Jog, she's the current queen of trotting. Trotting perfection. Jiggy Jog in 150 and 3. Then Looks Like Money. Cool Papa Bell and Papardelli.
Wow, Jiggy Jog 150 and 3. That matches her lifetime best, her 14th career win, and now she is over $1.5 million in earnings. But there was more than just that. Some Pacers, 10 Pacers went to post as well for the $240,000 graduate pace just one race later. How did this one end up?
Helios on the inside. He gave Mad Max the cold shoulder and looks to scoot off here. 121 and 2 for 3/4 in the stretch. Stonebridge, Helios in front. Dream Fair, Arnie B has dead aim on him on the outside. And late pace from Captain Cowboy, and on the rail, I did it my way. Stonebridge, Helios, and Dexter Dunn. Flying late, Trendy Teen. Stonebridge, Helios, then Dream Fair, Arnie B. Trendy Teen, 148 and 1. Back-to-back graduates, Dexter Dunn and Oki Swanstead.
Big back-to-back graduate series, like the announcer said. Stonebridge Helios gets the job done and earns his 12th career win. He is just shy of $700,000 in career earnings. We didn't just stop there. 2 eliminations for the Meadowland Pace. The first elimination had 7 entries. Let's see who finished at the top here.
121 and 2 into the stretch. Fulton cuts the corner first. Bucephalus on the outside, steamrolls first over. And here comes Cannibal on the outside, 3 wide, 3 across the track. Cannibal on the outside. Bucephalus digs in. Cannibal, it's a me Mario with late pace on the outside. In deep stretch, it's Cannibal. He goes 4 for 4 on the season. 9 to 1 for Cannibal. Then Bucephalus. Then it's a me Mario Hungry Angel Boy in Fulton. 148 and 1.
Wow, big 148 and 1. That is now his lifetime mark for Cannibal. A perfect 4 for 4 on the year. 7 wins in 12 starts lifetime. And last but certainly not least, the second elimination had 8 Pacers. Who else will clinch their spot in the finals?
Here comes Confederate on the outside with a full head of steam. 120 and 1 for 3/4. And Confederate on the outside explodes. Confederate and Tetrick drawing clear. Confederate, Christchurch second. And then it's back to Ammo third. And Elray fourth to the wire. It's Confederate to win it. Confederate and the Bionic Band. Then came Elray, Christchurch, Ammo, and Stockade Sealster in 147 and 3.
147-3. Big comeback there for Confederate, who followed up his second place finish in the North America Cup with this win in the eliminations. 3 wins and 4 starts, 8th win and 11 lifetime starts. That is, of course, 147-3 is now his lifetime mark. Sticking with some big stake races, Vernon Downs had the Zweig Memorial Open for 9 trotters fighting over for $350,000. Ari Ferrari took home the mile. Let's see how this one finished.
2 lengths next. It's Kilmister. Inside, it's Manclean. On the outside, Country Dagger is trying to get going. Also coming on is French Wine as 3/4 go by. 124 flat as they reach the stretch. And look at Ari Ferrari go. But here comes Chapper Craze and Joe Bongiorno. They're headed for deep stretch. And leading away, Ari Ferrari. Late charge from Chapper Craze. Needing the finish line is going to be Ari Ferrari. And Ari Ferrari is a classic in front. Second best, Chapper Craze. Third, Cecil Hanover. Time of the mile, 151 flat. Just 2/5 off the track record. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness, I like that. 151 is now good enough for his new lifetime mark. 3rd win of the year in 9 starts. Only finished outside the top 3 once so far this year. 4th win lifetime out of 21 starts. We also had the nine trotting fillies had their turn for 142,000 in the Zweig Memorial for fillies. Let's see, Sadie Hanover would pick up the win. Let's see how she did it.
Swanstead inside 5th for Blonde Bombshell. 3/4 and 125-2 as they make the turn for home. And this Walner Payton leading away up on the outside. Here comes a rush for Royal Philly, trying to get racing room, sneaking on the inside. Sadie Hanover far outside for Gigi Hanover. They're 4 across the track on the far inside. There goes Sadie Hanover on the far outside. Gigi Hanover. It's going to be Sadie Hanover, Gigi Hanover. Too close to call. Oh my goodness, what a finish. Time of the mile, 153-1.
Big 153-1. It was Sadie Hanover, picks up her 6th win of the year in 7 starts, 7 for now 12 lifetime. Moving north of the border, Clinton Raceway on Sunday held their kin pace. 8 pacing fillies, the heavy favorite. I'm a Doll looks to keep it rolling. I took Getting Euchred in my preview. Who will actually win? Let's find out.
Advancing is Deadly Delight and Anthony Hahn knocking on the door. Along the inside, Getting Euchred retakes 2nd. 4th is Shaka. 2nd over Journey for Bala. That one advances. We've got 4 in and 4 out now. The pace quickens as they roll by the 3/4. Once around the track and halfway back, 128-2. The one to catch is still I'm a Doll. On the outside, Deadly Delight still coming. Looking for a seam late will be Getting Euchred from far back. Steady as we go is flying. Down the stretch they come. I'm a Doll. Lets it out a notch, is coming on. I'm a Doll on cruise control in the kin final.
I'm a Doll ends up getting her 3rd straight win in 6 in her last 7 starts. Now she's just shy of $100,000 lifetime in earnings. Still north of the border, going out to Summerside and Prince Edward Island. They had a few eliminations. First up, the Ruby Chappelle eliminations. The first elimination had 6 pacers. Plain Jane was the betting favorite, but would she be able to get it done? Let's find out.
Right alongside Tobin's Brownie, the 3/4 up in 125-4. Homeward bound now. Plain Jane clinging to the lead. Up on the outside, Ace 44 Dome is taken over late. Share the moments there. Dolly Sky gonna make the final. Ace 44 Dome wins for the Blue Knight Ewes. Second is Share the Moment. Plain Jane held 3rd. The mile 155-1.
Plain Jane was able to get 3rd, but the winner, Ace 54 Dome, 27th lifetime win. We also have the 2nd elimination here. Another big field. Sugar Bowl will pick up her 5th win of the year. Let's see how she does it.
And it's Sugar Bowl, the leader. 3/4 up in 1:27.2. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Sugar Bowl turning home. Second is Dream Pairs and Fire. Third, that's Better Be in Love. Atlantic Star fourth. Deep stretch now. Coming to the wire. Sugar Bowl and the Blue Knight Use. Second is Dream Pairs and Fire. I'll Tell Me Ma rallied up for third. Time for the mile in 1:56.1.
Yep, Sugar Bowl picks up her fifth win of the year, ninth lifetime. Jason Hughes swept the eliminations for the Ruby Chappelle as driver and trainer. Now move on to the Governor's Cup eliminations. First up, Rollum looks to make it 3 wins in a row. This is a race call that you should listen to. Let's listen.
1:24.1 with just an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's all Rollum here in the first elimination. American Risk is second. Roll with Hottie Toddy third. Stash It Away and Manterio. Rollum makes it look easy for Mark Campbell. Second is American Risk. Third will go to Roll with Hottie Toddy. And the time for the mile, it's a new, and I mean a new track record. 1:51.1. Wow.
Oh, I could listen to that on repeat all day. 1:51.1, a new, and yes, I mean new track record. Rollum, 4th win of the year, 22nd lifetime. Definitely will be the heavy favorite going into next weekend's final. But who else will join him? A tough act to follow. This finish was a bit closer. Let's find out here.
Invictus. Then at the back, it's YS Mathis. And first glance, the 3/4 up in 1:24.2. They're down to an 8 to go. Twinbee Tough Enough. Batter up Hanover. Run alongside. And now he's got his head in front. Meticulous on the far outside. Deep stretch. Now batter up Hanover. Meticulous will take Kenny Murphy to plate 55. Second, that's batter up Hanover. Twinbee Tough Enough third. The mile in 1:53.1.
Wow, what a finish there to that. Meticulous GB wins 34th career win in 109 starts. 110th start will be on Saturday for the finals. Both finals for the Governor's Cup and the Ruby Chappelle go down on Saturday. I'll have the preview for that on next weekend's show. On the weekend show on Saturday. Wow, that's a lot of the major stake action. Now we're going to move over to Sire Stakes. First up, Maryland had leg 2 for a couple of events here. The 3-year-old filly Pacers had 2 splits for the fillies. Here is the first one.
Following cover is Rezzy's All In and Best Movie Ever. They've gone 3/4 in 1:27 on the final turn. And Phoenix Rising, she's on the ropes tonight on the outside. Spy's last game. Joyce's Real Honey's going to need a path. On the outside, Rezzy's All In fourth. Best Movie Ever's behind Rivals fifth. Top of the stretch. And ranging up now to take a short lead is Spy's last game. Trying to counter, though, is Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising digging down. Phoenix Rising does it again.
Oh, yeah. Phoenix Rising now has won 5 straight, 7 on the year after going winless last year. Second split was just 1 race later. Val's Girl draws in pretty impressive record coming into this one. 12 wins in 2 seconds and 14 starts. What can she do in her 15th career start? Let's find out.
Sire Stakes for 3-year-old Cults and Geldings. How Do You Goo is unwinding on the outside. Also kicking in from a long way back, catching the eye, is now more than ever at the head of the stretch, and Duet is on the ropes on the outside. How Do You Goo? How Do You Goo? 10 out of 10 comes to call at the inside. 3 of them battle for the lead. Still between horses. Duet is holding firm. It's going to be Duet. Dead game photos there with 10 out of 10. How Do You Goo had every chance, and then came Now More Than Ever.
Yeah, sorry, I apologize. That is the 3-year-old clip. I guess I didn't upload properly the one, but Val's Girl did get it done in that one. Val's Girl gets the gets her third win of the year. And like I said, 15 career starts, 13 wins in 2 seconds. Wow. That clip what we just watched was Jouett getting his third win of the year. Now is over $100,000 lifetime. That's for the 3-year-old Colton Gelding's trot for that one. The finals for both of these events will go down on July 19th at Oceans Downs. More sire stakes, some 2-year-olds getting it done in Ohio. First up, we have 2-year-old Philly Pacers went at Scioto Downs. First leg, Majestic Seas was up first, going 2 for 2. Let's see how the Down by the Seaside sired Philly got it done.
First up, she's now third, inside fourth. I'm Fancy Life, following cover. Rose Run Zoe and Fearless Ginger, 3/4, 123, 27-4. Third panel, and Majestic Seas is opened up 4, nearly 5. In gear 3 wide, Rose Run Zoe. Miss Betty is still digging as they come to the top of the stretch. Sarah said, starting to give way through the lane. It's Majestic Seas with the lead, moving well and closing in as Rose Run Zoe from second. Fearless Ginger is now third to the wire. Majestic Seas will win it. From Rose Run Zoe, Fearless Ginger, Miss Betty, 151-1, and that is a new track record.
Wow, 151-1, good enough for a track record. Moving on to the next split. Let's see who could win the second split of the 2-year-old Philly Pacers here in Ohio.
And shuffled out the back door, the trailer out shaved, 3/4 in 125-2, and Seaside Diva got rough, so battling for the lead. Venice Blue Chip trying to go all the way, has the tempo in her favor, and outside. Wasted on You is settled back in and is pouring on the pressure. Daisy Star is there third as they come to the top of the stretch. Venice Blue Chip, Wasted on You, blew the turn into the passing lane. Daisy Star is digging and closing. Daisy Star on the inside, getting up to win it. Daisy Star from Venice Blue Chip. Bad Girls Racing and Hot Shave, 153-1.
But yeah, Daisy Star wins her first win. This one's a Racing Hill sired filly. We'll see that a couple Racing Hill and Down by the Seaside sired Pacers will be mentioned today. Who will win the third split here coming up?
Young Juice and Peak Court starts to move quickly from the back. 3/4 pasted, 126-4, 28-3 backside. It's Seaside Story with the lead. Cruiser canceled on the outside. Irreplaceable has had the trip, ready to come 3 wide as they come to the top of the stretch. I'm a Beach Lady off the turn on their way home. It's Seaside Story. Cruiser canceled right there at her passing lane. Digging in. Irreplaceable is flying. Irreplaceable on the inside. Getting up to win it. Irreplaceable from Cruiser canceled in 155.
Yeah, another Racing Hill sired filly there. Irreplaceable picks up her first win. Now coming into the fourth and final split for the 2-year-old Philly Pacers. Will Down by the Seaside sired filly get it done? Let's see.
Seriously Fearless, 127-1. They pace the final turn, come to the top of the stretch. Seaside Streaker is the one to collar. Dancing on Glasses had the trip. Pops the pocket to the outside into the stretch. Seaside Streaker, Dancing on Glasses, digging in, closing in on the outside. Seaside Streaker, Dancing on Glass, up to win it. Dancing on Glass from Seaside Streaker in a photo for show, 154-1.
Dancing on Glass gets her first win too, and yes, was it Down by the Seaside sired filly. So out of the first leg of the 2-year-old Philly Pacers, 2-2 between Racing Hill and Down by the Seaside. Now moving on to the boys, Colton Gelding's Pacers also went down Saturday for the first leg. Rose Run Zane went a perfect 1-for-1. Another Racing Hill sired getting the job done. Let's look at this finish.
Taking over his fourth. Magic by the Sea has gone off stride. As they drive by 3/4, Denial will have to come 3 wide around the breaker. Saving ground is high on the hill. Caught in traffic, attention span 3/4 was 124-4, 28-2 backside. Naked at the bar with the lead. Rose Run Zane pops the pocket, but he is very steppy. Austin trying to help him off the turn. Inside, high on the hill, saving ground. Denial has had all kinds of road trouble into the stretch. Naked at the bar, Rose Run Zane settles in, and he is sprinting for the wire. Rose Run Zane under a hand drive, coast home to win it. From Denial, high on the hill and naked at the bar, 153.
Nice. Now moving on to the next split. Let's see if a Down by the Seaside sired can balance it back out here in the second split.
Pick Magnet to 3/4. Born to Dance has taken over. Outer Banks is right there stalking from second. Now third. Seaside Escape now fourth. Rose Run Zion Flash Miel's going the wrong way. 3 wide. Top of the hill, Osk and Kunta in between horses. Then it is Blackjack Dragon and I'm a Chick Magnet. 3/4 was 124-2. 28-4 backside. Born to Dance on the inside. Outer Banks has collared that one, digging in center of the track. Here comes Seaside Escape, passing lane. Rose Run Zion. It's Outer Banks. Seaside Escape. Outer Banks to win it from Seaside Escape. Top of the hill, Austin or Rose Run Zion.
Yeah, Outer Banks down by the Seaside Sire gets a first career win there. In the next one here in the third split, things get a little mixed up with the Sires. So let's see who can pull out the win in the third split.
Silver Dragons are fearless and Seaside Delight. 3/4 been paced in 126-2, 28-3 backside. Noble Dale right to the lead, opens up 2 from $100 Man. Outside third, Dragons better. Inside, Janelle Granny, I.O. Silver off stride into the stretch. It's Noble Dale with the lead. Passing lane, $100 Man is battling back. Janelle Granny, center of the track. $100 Man. Janelle Granny still coming. $100 Man to win it in 153-3.
$100 Man wins his first race in his first start. Mixes things up. Like I said, a lathered up sired pacer wins. So the first full from someone other than Down by the Seaside or Racing Hill wins in the Ohio Sire on the day. Next one up here, Racing Rebel. I think you can guess where that one probably is. Sired from first race and third attempt, or looking for its first win in third attempt. He does get it done. Let's take a look.
Outside inching in. They pass 3/4, 125-1, just 29 flat down the back stretch. It's Pierce's Dragon with the lead. Banyan House on the outside. Racing Rebel to the inside. Then comes 25. Clever Cody is begging for room as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Pierce's Dragon. Racing Rebel into the passing lane. Clever Cody cleared driving. He is rolling up and trying to close. Pierce's Dragon. Racing Rebel in 152-4.
There we go. Like I said, another Racing Hill Sire wins first race in his third attempt. Moving on to the last and final split of the day. Let's see. Fear the Image wins this one, and now a perfect 2 for 2. Let's take a look.
3/4, 2 back is Up the Thrill. Gapped off cover, Believe It, See It inside. Is Seaside Relief. 3 wide. Midwind Beach Boy trying to kick in gear for Page. 125 and 128 flat backside. Off stride when Racing Spirit from the back of the pack. Top of the stretch on their way home and off stride. Went right in the Seaside. So with the lead, it's Fear the Image. Midwind Beach Boy is trying to close, but too much left to be done. Fear the Image to win it for Midwind Beach Boy in a 3-horse photo for show 153.
Like that one, Fear the Image is now perfect 2 for 2, and Fear the Dragon Sired. So again, mixing some things up. Leg 2 for the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers goes at Scioto Downs on July 21st, and leg 2 for the Pacing Phillies is at Northfield Park on July 16th. And sticking with Ohio, but over to Northfield Park, they had leg 1s for the Trotters. First up is the Phillies. Let's see who wins this one.
3/4 on the board, 129-3. Into the far turn they move, and they're paired up with Very Good Secret. Coming back on the inside of Looks Get Longer. Sedona Hill shoots 3 wide. Here comes Sedona Hill. Roxana right there needs somewhere to go. 4 wide is Midnight Daydream. There's an 1/8 of a mile left to trot, and Very Good Secret is the one to knock off. Sedona Hill picking up steam down the center. Then Midnight Daydream. Roxana's got open road, and here comes Roxana shooting through at the inside. Roxana up to win. Sedona Hill second, Midnight Daydream third, 159-4.
Roxana, the What the Hill Sire filly, won her first lifetime start. Not a bad way here to start the career for a trotter. Up next, Sugar Instead won her first race in her second start. Let's see how she managed to do that.
To the outside of Sugar Instead. Then comes Purple People Eater. The others are well behind. Possibility. Rounding the far turn, Sugar Instead. Right there, 2 lengths behind. My Rory drops back to the pylons. Then Purple People Eater. 1/8 of a mile left to trot. Possibility the one to knock off. Sugar Instead, the only one with a chance. It's Possibility or Sugar Instead. These two putting on a show. Possibility or Sugar Instead. Sugar Instead or Possibility. Sugar Instead on the outside. Possibility at the rail. Photo for win, 158-1.
Like I said, first win in her second start. Not too bad for the Volstead sired filly. Last but certainly not least is the third split. Let's see who won this one.
See, I Am Independent takes third. Sister Wives is fourth as West 55 retreats past just on time at the rail. 129-2 for 3/4. Into the far turn they move, and Kaminari and She's Spicier locked in battle. I Am Independent needs to do better from there. Going to have to tip 3 wide. Then comes Sister Wives, who's had a good trip, needs the lightning lane. Top of the stretch, Kaminari tries to finish the job. Sister Wives dives down low. Over the top, She's Spicy. I Am Independent gathering up momentum. I Am Independent. Chris Page never moved a muscle there in deep stretch. She's Spicy was second in 158-4.
Big win there for I Am Independent, winning her first race. The next leg for the Trotters will be at Northfield Park on July 19th. Sorry, the Colton Philly Trotters. Sorry, I mixed it around there. I think I went the Trotters here first. Now we'll go to the Colts and Geldings. Will be at the Rose Run Zoom, won his first elimination. Let's take a look at that one.
Run Zoom, 3/4 posted on the board in 129-1. Into the far turn they move, and Rose Run Zoom is the leader. Irresistible Sun plugs away a length behind. Commander Thomas pinned in at the pylons third. Mr. WWC is going to have to come 3 wide. TT's Magnum Force has made up ground, but he'll need a way through as Rose Run Zoom straightens for the drive, clear by 2. Rose Run Zoom into the stretch. Commander Tom is second, then TT's Magnum Force. Rose Run Zoom, Commander Tom second. Rose Run Zoom, the winner. Commander Tom second, TT's Magnum Force third, 157-4.
Right there, yeah, the Colts Geldings Uncle Peter Sire Trotter picks up his first win. Now on to the second split, Tennessee Tom. Let's see how he gets this one done.
Into the far turn they move, and E-Pass is the new leader. Tennessee Tom just gathering up momentum 3 wide. Off stride goes You Don't Fool Me in front of Courageous Modelo, who takes third. Long Ridge outside fourth. Top of the stretch, E-Pass is the one to knock off. Tennessee Tom is right there, a half a length behind. Then comes Long Ridge in deep stretch. Tennessee Tom or E-Pass. It's Tennessee Tom who's powering clear. E-Pass fights back. Tennessee Tom gets the win. E-Pass was second, Long Ridge third, 158-4.
158-4 will be Tennessee Tom's first career win time. And last but not least, let's see the third split here. Sperzano is trying to make it a 2-for-2 after winning the Next Generation last week. Can he get it done?
3/4, 129-4. It was 29-3 in that third panel. Into the far turn they move, and Sponzano is the longtime leader. OK Corral is up on the outside. Do What's Right is pinned in third. Then comes Smooth Talking and Creatine Power. They round the far turn. Sponzano trying to last on the lead. Turns into the stretch, clear by 2. Do What's Right is second. Then comes Smooth Talking in deep stretch. It's Sponzano who backs up that Next Generation win here by 3 in the end. Do What's Right was second. Smooth Talking third, 158-4.
Big win there by Sperzano. The next elimination for the 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters is at Scioto Downs on July 20th. And I can't remember I mentioned, but July 19th will be the leg 2 at Northfield Park for the 2-year-old Philly Trotters. Wow, we're a little bit more sire stakes to go. Indiana continues. Well, the card starts up their leg 1 for Philly, 2-year-old Philly Trotters. They had 2 splits for that one. Up first, Agent of Fortune with her third career win. Let's see how she does it.
3/4 time, 126-4. 29-3 third quarter. Black Gold off the turn with the lead. Ponda Grace is moving up on the outside. Also oncoming Agent of Fortune. Down on the inside is Elon Muscle. It is Black Gold, Agent of Fortune. Agent of Fortune has surged to the lead. Black Gold and Ponda Grace being left behind by Agent of Fortune, which will give Robert Taylor a second victory tonight. Agent of Fortune wins big, 5.5 lengths. Ponda Grace second. Photo for third with Black Gold and Star Pilot, 155-1.
Yeah, the 155-1 is good enough to be her new lifetime mark for the Dover Dan sired filly in the second split. Let's see how this one shook up.
And 3. It was a 29-second third quarter. Ponda Title in front by 2. Swan's Morning Song, truly unbelievable on the outside, trying to score a big upset, but it is still Ponda Title in front. Ponda Title by 3 lengths. Swan's Morning Song, truly unbelievable. To the inside is Eve's Romance. It'll be Ponda Title. Ponda Title has won it. Second, it's going to be very close. I believe Truly Unbelievable might have gotten up for second, but it's a photo there with Swan's Morning Song and then Eve's Romance in 155-1.
Another 155-1 time, this time for Ponda's Title. She's a muscle massive sired filly. She's also now 3 for 3 on the year. Leg 2 for the Indiana Sire Stakes for 2-year-old filly trotters goes at Hoosier Park on July 25th. Last and certainly not least, some Ontario Gold Sire Stakes. Monday night, we saw the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers up first. Let's see how the first one broke down.
Pick it up to keep up with the cover. Inside is Brood On, going back to Bet on Mac at the rail 7th. Outside then Sinatra Hanover. Mirage Hanover is last. 3/4 was reached in 124-3. T.H. McMurray to the head of the lane. Has the advantage by a couple of lengths. Chivalry Sealster at the pylons. Outside, Best Night Ever tries to get it into full flight. Looking to track down T.H. McMurray. Final 8th of the mile. T.H. McMurray with the lead. Best Night Ever on the outside, trying to make up some ground late. Still a length and a half away. Then it's well back to Chivalry Sealster in third. T.H. McMurray is going to win it. Second was Best Night Ever on the outside. Mirage Hanover recovers to get up for third. 150-1-4.
Yeah, the T.H. McMurray first win, career win for the McWicked sired pacer. Had a second split here. Chain Gang won this one. The Better's Delight won his first. Better Delight sired Cole got his first win. Let's see how he did it.
All alone. Others getting it into gear now. It's Control the Piper, Cowboy Cargo, Outside Caribbean Sports. On that one's helmet now is Chain Gang. Then down to the rail, Cuss, Kill, Destroy. 126 for 3/4. So Wowell Barca, Control the Piper to kick away. Gonna have to maybe find a little more as they start to close in. Here's Cowboy Cargo. Then Caribbean Sports. Outside is Chain Gang trying to charge by. They come to the 8th pole. Control the Piper digs in. Cowboy Cargo takes a short advantage. Here's Chain Gang on the outside coming up. It's Chain Gang. Cowboy Cargo digs in. These two will battle down to the wire. Chain Gang on the outside to win it. Cowboy Cargo was second. Third went to Crush, Kill, Destroy. 153-3.
Big win there, and move on to Tuesday. Had the 2-year-old filly pacers, 2 separations as well. Another Better's Delight sire gets it done first. Better's Sister goes 2 for 2. Here's how she did that.
5/8 of the mile complete. Better Sisters opens up a 2-length advantage on Sweet Report, but this magic moment is steamrolling on the outside. Now just a length and a half away and inching in closer. Wicked Weather is spotted nicely there now in third. Sweet Report backs up off the cone, Century Kalimba, and Wednesday is last. 124-4 to the top of the stretch. Better Sisters with the lead. This magic moment ducked in behind. Now back out. Will try to charge on by. Wicked Weather on the outside third, looking to come on Century Kalimba at the inside. As they come to the 8th pole, Better Sisters has the lead. The lead is nearly 2 lengths. This magic moment trying to find a little bit more is inching in. And how about Century Kalimba coming up the inside? Just needs some racing room. Better Sisters is almost home. Century Kalimba, Better Sisters to win it. Century Kalimba was second. Third appeared to be this magic moment. 153-2.
Big win there for Better Sisters. And last but not least, on the day, we'll go to the second split for the 2-year-old pacing fillies at Mohawk. Let's see who won this one.
Back, and then Blazing Bell is in 6. Going to 3/4. Odds on Platinum. Pass line's now going to pop out of the deuce. On the outside third is Raffle Winner. Inside Coco Jojo. Watching You, and back to Blazing Bell. 3/4. 124-3. They come to the head of the lane. Pass line looking to overtake Odds on Platinum. Pass line has the lead. Odds on Platinum back in second. Looking to get unleashed from the back comes Watching You. Pass line trying to get away on them. It's Pass line with the lead. Watching You is charging on the outside. Pass line Watching You. These two to decide it. Pass line with the lead. Watching You is closing in. Pass line almost home. Pass line wins it. Watching You was second. Third to Coco Jojo, and fourth was Blazing Bell. 151-4.
Yeah, pass line. Now a perfect 3 for 3 to start her career, and she's an all bets off sired filly. Wow, a lot of sired stakes action, but like always before we leave, here's our Harness Link correspondent focus. A little bit of all the great work that's going on at harnesslink.com. First up, John Barry continues his new main attraction with interviews on the relationship between speed and longevity. John Barry does a great job again. Terry Gaines also covered an exciting win from a husband-wife team in Australia and a first-time winner in 10 years for a hobby trainer. Garnett Barnsdale was covered the Graduate Series final on Saturday, while Kim Rinker recapped the Meadowlands Pace eliminations. Little tag team action there. Bruce Stewart reported on unbeaten Kiwi pacer Oaxaca Connor gearing up for a new stakes campaign, and Brad Reed wrote about a rarity, a sire racing on a card in which he had 4 offspring winners. I guess that doesn't happen every day. Wow. And before we go, quick reminder, I forgot to mention off the top, but today's episode was sponsored by HarnessBid, a new game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry, providing buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenient for its customers with zero commission on any horse sold. Buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they are getting the best value with their money. At the same time, sellers can list their horses without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into their profits. Visit harnessbid.com to get started. Wow, that's everything I have for you today. I will be back Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, like always. And of course, next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Got tons of stuff we'll preview on Saturday's show. The Meadowlands Pace, bunch of stakes going down at the Meadowlands. Also, we'll have a recap, a variety of sire stakes going on around across America and Canada. On behalf of Ace behind the scenes and everyone at Harness Link and myself, Trey Colbeck, take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.